I just saw somebody say in the chat, "This thing's weird, but I like it." And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the vidIQ channel audit live stream. Let's do this.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.
vidIQ.com.
Hello, everybody. Creators, people who just want to see the memes, people who've just stumbled upon this live stream by accident. Welcome back to the vidIQ channel audit live stream, where we assist you with your YouTube channels every single week. I am your host, Rob, the YouTuber in residence here at vidIQ, the YouTube tool, channel, and learning academy that educates you on your YouTube journey. And as always, I could not do this without my trusty companions, my wingmen, my comrade in channel auditing arms. Welcoming first into the hot seat, it is Travis. Hello, Travis. Say hello.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having a great day and a great week. Channel audits are here. I know it's the best time of the week. Channel Audit Tuesday. Let's go.
Isn't it such? I mean, I'm so excited. Travis is so excited. That means that Dan must be, I don't know, in the stratosphere with his excitement. Aren't you, Dan?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Welcome, Dan, as always, to the channel audit live streams. What we're going to do now is do some shout outs. If you are brand new to this channel audit live stream, because we always want to welcome new members to the auditing community, do let us know with a hashtag new in the chat. Otherwise, Dan, I'm going to start you off with your pristine pronunciation of channel names, along with your enthusiasm, passion, and desire to read out people's names. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of names here today, and these are all very short and memorable names of channels that one day you and I are going to say, wow, they used to come to our live stream for help. Names like RT3 Comps.
Never going to forget that name.
Yeah, maybe not that one. Nuclear Volcano, though, is pretty good.
I like that one. Yeah.
I like that one. Zach Korb. I think that might be a real person's name, so I'm not going to make fun of it. Amazing Builds. It's a high bar you're setting for yourself. We have here Mud Plays. I'm assuming that is a channel about mudding, like taking your ATV out and getting all kinds of messy. Science Talk TV. Tundi Plays. That sounds like a name that was created by like a random channel name generator, but one you upset, like one that's mad at you. We have LGM Ranger, and finally, last but not least, Trampoline Cat Jump.
Dan, your savage channel pronunciation lessons are going very, very well. Travis,
Thanks.
Who are you going to say hello to this week? In the
How do I follow that up? The comedic stylings of Dan is crazy. Let me see if I can even come close to that. Paul Peck, Drywall, Karen Beckman. I saw Christina Smallhorn in here. Bad Lori, all the mods that are here. We appreciate you greatly. And then let's just do a couple real quick. Let's do Mellow Gate 84, and then Epic Productions Inc., and of course Apple Kun.
And is that Nathan saying hello as well in the background?
Yeah,
there?
Nathan saying
hey,
hi.
Nathan,
Everybody.
how you doing?
The savage cat over there doing.
Jasper will chip in as well. Right, I'm going to say hello to the following people that include Dan667, all in one. Hey-Bro, Noah Samuel, Sup Howard, Silver Abyss, Skill Claps, Cool Animations, The Gaming Pharmacist, OJ Rags, Raps, Art and Gaming, and Dan and Travis. Who could we never, ever do this channel audit live stream without?
Stardust Haven.
Hips the Hippo.
No, you know it's this comment's held for review. I've tried to tell you about every single week, but there you are. All right, folks, welcome to the channel audit live stream. What we're going to be doing is auditing your channels over the next couple of hours. If you are a regular here, then you'll probably want to start creating your memes and tweets for this week. We have a sensational tweet that's coming up very soon. I think it is the best of all time, and I don't know how you're going to beat it. We're going to see that in a couple of minutes. But if you are brand new to the channel audit live streams, this is how all of this stuff works. vidIQ channel audits are all about helping you become better YouTubers. To submit your channel for possible review, in the video description of this live stream, there is a link that will take you to this simple form. Fill it out, and prior to the stream, we will pick out several channels for review. Channel audits are free. We offer them as part of the vidIQ YouTube service, and we can't be bribed. While super chats are always welcome, they will not buy you a channel audit. We do not want to create a financial barrier to this weekly community get-together. The live chat exists so that you can all converse with the community. Don't ask for channel audits. During a live stream, the hosts don't have time to read them, and moderators will put you in timeout. And speaking of moderators, I wanted to personally thank each and every one of you for supporting us every single week to make sure that this show gets up and running. It really is appreciated. We get hundreds of submissions every single week, and unfortunately we can't audit every channel. To ensure your channel has a fair chance each week, we purged a list, and after we audit pre-selected channels, we randomly choose which channels get audited. We only have so much time in a day to audit your channels, but if you download the vidIQ extension, our 24/7 channel audit tool will offer you tailored advice specific to your YouTube channel. If you haven't already done so, download vidIQ for free today. A link is in the video description. If you submit your channel, expect constructive criticism. We assume you want to grow your audience on YouTube, and that is what our advice is based on. Appreciate that we are viewing your channel for the first time. If we get something wrong, we didn't do it on purpose. It may be that your messaging and branding isn't doing the job it's supposed to do. And make sure to listen to the advice we give to all channels, not just yours. Test everything. Some strategies will work better for some channels, whilst it won't work for some channels at all. Always review the data YouTube gives you and then test again. Thumbnails are a topic that come up time and time again, so to help you with that, we've put together both a playlist on our channel and a dedicated vidIQ Academy course. Links to both are in the video description of this live stream. We always appreciate it when you click on the thumbs up button. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so that you know when we next go live. And do us a favour, folks, if you do find this live stream useful, share it with at least one other video creator who you think could benefit from our advice. Are you ready? Let's do this. Okay, final bit of housekeeping before we jump into our channel audits. We're fully aware that every single week we audit a lot of gaming channels. And so Dan and I came up with a good idea to add some really useful gaming videos to the video description. So once this live stream is finished, or if you do want to bookmark these, make sure to check out all of these gaming videos that are going to help you out on your gaming journey specifically. As we have been doing.
Why are you showing the Pictionary words? Why are you showing?
Don't mind.
You ruined Pictionary.
Whoa. Oh,
Yeah,
is it showing this? Oh, my word.
How
do I fix that? Help.
Well, there goes that game.
What? Right, hang on. That's going to really confuse me now. Right, hang on. Just a sec. Talk amongst yourselves, folks, because it's going to show that tab all of the time.
There you go.
I'm in a world of hurt. Right, okay, I'm going to have to.
The good thing is my memory is really bad, so I don't remember. Oh, there it is again.
Oh, there it is again.
Yeah, but you don't need to worry about that. Just that's not your concern. Right, okay. There, I'm going to... Right, there we go. Technological issues as always.
Pictionary is rigged, confirmed.
There we go. That's really brought me off my train of thought there. I thought I was having a really good start to a live stream. Where was I? Right. Super chats, as we say, don't guarantee you a channel audit, and we're continuing to support the COVID-19 Solidarity Fund at the moment with the World Health Organization. So if you do contribute, we will read out those super chats. So Anonymous, thank you very much for the £1 there, and Let's Play Games with the $5 there. But of course, they don't guarantee you an actual channel audit. And finally, you may wonder why sometimes we spend a little bit of time getting into the channel audits. It's because when notifications go out on live streams, not everybody joins to begin with. When we started this live stream, there were about 350 people. Now it's 500. So it's to ensure that people join the live stream before we get into it. And with all of that said, now we're going to get into the gritty stuff of actually auditing all of your channels, or as many as we can get through. So the first channel we're auditing this week, as always, is the first who was submitted to our channel audit live stream form yesterday, and that is the Lemon Merchant. And since I've done a lot of talking in the last 5 minutes, Dan, I'm going to let you kick off with this one, a channel with 8 subscribers. What do we think of this one?
What can you say about the Lemon Merchant? I like how memorable your name is, but the problem with it is I feel like you should be like somebody who goes around and reviews lemonade stands around your community. and I'm getting the sense that that's not what you do. I think you might be a gaming channel, but I also think maybe you do vlogs, because there's a lot of like tips on how to start your diet. There's a lot of weight loss stuff towards the top here.
Yeah.
And then we're seeing Call of Duty. Well, in this case, this is just one of the cases we would tell somebody to kind of rethink what you would like to be doing on YouTube. You want to pick a direction, you want to go for it, because if you're going to make Call of Duty videos, you want to make a Call of Duty channel. If you're going to make vlogs about weight loss and stuff, you want to make a health and fitness channel.
Looks as if their original intention was weight loss when they first opened a channel and put in a description.
Yeah. So that's a very common thing to do. I saw Road to 195. I'm assuming that's like a target weight you're going for. So thumbnails of you reaching that goal little by little, before and after pictures, things like that. That's the kind of stuff I would expect to see from a fitness channel. And I don't see any like personality. I don't see anything. I don't see any really custom thumbnails or anything like that. So a lot to figure out. And
Travis, any extra thoughts here on this one? Lemon
yeah, I mean, it looks like it was kind of being a Call of Duty game. I know COD actually works for Call of Duty, but I think for SEO purposes, actually typing out Call of Duty would probably be a good idea. So for me, first of all, get back to what your main thing is. Make the main thing the main thing. If you're going to do things that are more vlogish, then I have a plan and that sort of thing. When the thumbnail is not compelling at all, is not going to help. So I think, if gaming is still something you're interested in, I would just go back to that and leave the other in real life stuff alone for the time being.
I think to summarize for this channel, you are new to YouTube. You've been on a couple of months. You had this idea. We're not really sure if you're going to be following through with that in the long term. So 2 main things to focus on here are your channel focus. Where do you want to go for the next 3 to 6 months? It can't really be gaming plus weight loss. It has to be really one of the 2, I would have thought. And thumbnails. Spend some time creating some nice custom thumbnails or practicing those skills to get you going on your YouTube journey. So the Lemon Merchant, we do wish you the best of luck with your channel going forward. All right, we're going to get onto a momentous occasion here now. So we do a Photoshop battle every single week, and this was the image that was proposed to people. We had lots of submissions, but by far and away, this was the best submission, which uses multiple images of me, but does have this one towards the end of it. And Dan and Travis, I don't know if we'll ever get a better tweet than this. And so this is an open challenge to anybody who wants to do this. So first of all, we've got to watch it. And by all means, to make sure that we try and avoid any copyright claims, this is parody. I'm trying to tell YouTube right now, this is parody. We're not trying to post the Matrix film on YouTube. This is all parody, a lot of fun. So please do bear that in mind when I have to make the dispute later on. But let's take a look at this one because it is awesome.
Help!
And so, by the way, this tweet. I love it. You got hit by the tweet.
I'm in trouble here. What am I going to do? Oh my word. Who's this? Oh, help!
Is it leaks?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
there we go. Incredible.
Awesome.
A couple of things I want to point out here is, where did you get an image of the back of my head? I didn't realize there was one on YouTube anywhere. And like the fact that you've put in all of these little things, these messages which you can't even read unless you got slow motion.
Amazing.
Like watching vidIQ, but CTR and audience retention is good. I wanted to see what that was. I mean, leaks, unbelievable tweet. Thank you, awesome. And that at the end there, Trinity, Savage. I mean, I can't tell the difference. Awesome.
Amazing. They look exactly the same.
So yeah, look back at that tweet. Of course, we're going to be looking at more tweets throughout the live stream. But hey,
Leak said, I searched the back of bald head. I think maybe
and you managed to find. I mean, it's some kind of. It looks like me. It does look my head. Like my head. Like the curvature of a ball patch there. Anyway, let's get off of the back of my head and actually look at Leak's channel. So they have one video. They have over 50 subscribers. They have 17 views, which is making me go, what's going on there? The one thing I will say is, first of all, your layout hasn't been fixed yet in terms of your tabs. So you need to go to customize layout on your channel, add those extra tabs. And you've got this weird channel banner of leaks. I'm guessing you may be going around the dank, meme type stuff anyway. And given the quality of the tweet that you sent us, I think you may be going in the right direction with that. Although, weirdly, Dan, the first video they have is actually something that we would recommend, which is the best settings in Fortnite Battle Royale, so tutorial. Actually, I didn't realize this. You have more videos on your channel, quite a few. I didn't realize you had more. The thing that's confusing me is because I can't click on the tab to look at your videos. So obviously you need to fix that if you can, so that we can see all of your thumbnails all in one place. So yeah, Dan, I'll like slowly scroll through these, and like if you can pick anything you can as I go through these as slowly as I can.
I actually like some of these thumbnails in the gaming videos. You know, they're doing a lot of things right. Big characters, bright colors. And I just feel like they're just pretty new to YouTube in general. So for being new to YouTube, I mean, that video is 922 views. They're obviously doing something right, but it does make it really hard to get like a nice overview when the channel's not customized.
Yeah. You need to fix your layout as soon as you can, leaks.
I like the idea that you've named yourself after some produce, and you've made like a character, and you know, I like all that. I think the banner could be more representative of that character, because the banner actually looks like one we would have seen on a channel about gardening. And I see what you're doing, I see what you're going for, but I think it could be more personal, you know, a little more like take this Leaks character and really like put him out there in like a channel banner with some crazy situations. But yeah, overall, it looks like you're starting off on the right foot in a lot of ways, other than the channel customizations we need.
Another merch t-shirt opportunity here. Channel audit tip number 1: name your channel after produce. I like that suggestion. Any extra thoughts from you, Travis, or do you think we've kind of nailed what Leaks needs to work on?
Yeah, I think
next?
you did a pretty good job. I mean, definitely, I think the number one thing, obviously, is just to fix the channel layout, which is a pretty quick fix.
Yeah. All right, then. So I'm sorry. We've got to play this one more time just for sheer hell of it. It's only 28 seconds. This, I will say, for now, is the best vidIQ meme tweet we've ever had.
Help! You get a place.
Back of someone's head. I wish I could do this in real life.
Make it easy to take notes.
Some next level stuff right there.
You look way too happy to be.
That is true.
Almost shot in the face.
No one cares. Oh, I missed the bit. Anyway, that is the first tweet. Right, we're going to get to start cranking through some channels now. So the next one we're going to go to is Michael Shiro. Is that how you pronounce the surname? I'm not sure. Baseballs at the top, and then gaming here. I think, Travis, when we were going through picking the channels, I think your exact phrase was you were trying to find channels that had lost their way. Was this one of yours? Was it?
I think we both had selected. I think it was either this one or another one we both selected. No, it wasn't this one. It was another one. But yes, I did select this one. So yeah, like I think it comes to. It's interesting because I see a bunch of stuff about Quillibop. I'm not sure what that is. How do you say it, Dan? I know you can say it.
Wait, what are we looking at?
What are we looking at here?
The top, at the very top. 4th video over.
Oh, Quebble Cop?
Quebble Cop. Yeah, sure.
None of us have heard of that one.
So, but I guess the point is like, so I see some Fortnite stuff, and then I see like the Sluggo Man holding, I don't know what that is. Like, there's so many different things going on here that I have to keep bringing up the same thing. That first of all, Fortnite 238, 237, 236 part 2, like. Yeah. These titles are going to be very difficult to get people to find view-wise. Like, no one's searching for that. And even if they found it, how would they remember which number they watched? Did I watch 236 part 1 or did I watch 238 part 1?
Should we assume that all of these are maybe live streams, so there's not much thought on planning going into each of these? Given the length of a lot of them, I would suggest. Yeah.
I mean, if you're not telling me what I can expect out of the video, the chances of me clicking it are practically zero. So yeah. It looks like when the live streams were going, you got some views, but the reality is new game is not compelling enough with a dark thumbnail for me to ever click that. So definitely be thinking about your thumbnail and title. Feels like something that we say a lot of, but it's so incredibly. Look, when you did put a little bit of time into your thumbnails and stuff, you were getting some views there.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Titles and thumbnail made a huge difference. And then you stopped doing it, and the views kind of fell off a cliff. So interesting.
Yeah, and when you were looking at this, Quebble Cop.
He was at Vid Summit.
The run there. Look at this. There's nice little run of fans views here, and they were tying it into BTS as well, which seemed to be doing well. And then straight before that, Dodger Film Softball series, which then links back to what was at the top here with a channel banner. I think the About section kind of suggests that as well, in that they were doing the baseballs on my thumbnail represent my passion. Fan-made batting cages, bowling, gaming. So channel focus, obviously a question. I mean, you've managed to accrue 2,500 subscribers, so there was some content that was working well for your audience. But I think by now they've probably got a little fatigued with the direction that you're going, and they've kind of abandoned you. So yeah, going back to what Travis said about the focus and like the thumbnails and the titles really have to work harder for you, and when you put some effort in, you do get more results. I'll leave the final word to you on this one, Dan.
Well, I'm noticing the videos that are the best views are these fan videos where you take other YouTubers and kind of, mostly Jelly it looks like, and make fan compilations and stuff like that. And then recently been doing these live streams. So it just, when you were talking about how they've been a bit fatigued, I'm guessing, after a while you get tired of making fan videos about other YouTubers and you want to interject your own personality. But look at some of the reasons that you're a fan of someone like Jelly. Look at their thumbnails, look at the things they do on their channel. And I'm not saying copy them by any stretch, but putting your own face on it, making thumbnails that are way more clickable and compelling is like a really good place to start. That's one of the reasons his channel does so well, because it's always him reacting and something just nuts on the screen. And that's just one thumbnail. And you click on the video and the whole video is like that. So it's a good place to start. Like, these people are your inspiration. So try to take some notes.
Boom. Let's move on to the next channel, which is Ishan Zeli. Again, I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong. The Vedalution is here. Is that some reference to some sort of cubing solution? I'm not sure. Some things may be being lost a little, maybe in translation. I think Dan, is this one of the ones you picked?
Yeah. I saw a cubing channel on the list, and I'm always intrigued by these, so I went ahead and clicked on it and thought that, just given that we've seen this niche now so many times in channel audits, we could offer some pretty general advice here. I do like their thumbnails have a unique art style, and it's not that I dislike them. Yeah. It's just that I don't think they fit the niche, unfortunately. And what I was actually thinking of encouraging you to do is just like look up some of the other cubing channels so we can just show an example of what we're talking about.
I will say I like the inventiveness, but that it's a bit too far of a stretch to connect the two, in that it's perhaps not worth it to go that.
The thumbnails in this genre are a lot more minimalistic, and these are very high effort thumbnails that probably take a lot of time to make.
Yeah.
And when you look at the ones like at the top of the trends here, they're always dead simple.
As long as there's a very clear image of the cube itself, and then potentially some manipulation of the cube going on, that seems to be the most effective.
And of course, like a lot of these channels do different types of cube puzzles too. Like there's not just
a Sudoku one that's chucked in there for some weird reason. Thank you, YouTube, for recommending that.
It's not always the same kind of cube puzzle too. There's all sorts of different ones out there that you could review and try. There's a lot of places you can go with that genre. It's really cool. But yeah, that was going to be my biggest suggestion here, is I think, and you already have some decent views on these, but I think you can crank them up to the next level by changing your thumbnail style first and foremost. And then looking at some of the titles and stuff, it seems like a lot of work is put into these just all around.
Subscriber-wise, the number's 222, but the view counts are very, very healthy, I'd say, throughout. And what I picked up, Dan, just very quickly from the titles, is a 3x3 seems to be your title unlock sort of solution. Every time you do that, you're getting like over 1,000 views. But there's one here that didn't perform quite as well, so I'm interested to know maybe why that is. But yeah, Dan, Travis, let's shift it on to you for maybe the final thoughts and words on this one.
Yeah, I totally agree with the idea behind the thumbnails being a little bit more simplistic and actually realistic. If you notice, those top thumbnails weren't like animated; they were like actual holding of the cube and such. But yeah, maybe the vidIQ is a specific type.
Let's just have a quick look at the about section. Okay, the
vidIQ
Indian
method.
vidIQ method, and how that relates to cubing. I mean, this might be something where again we're losing a little bit in the translation, and it's really necessary for these types of thumbnails to instill this idea into this method. It sounds really strange, but maybe we're just not quite grasping what's going on here.
Yeah. But overall, I like the idea. Cubing's kind of an interesting thing. We're seeing a lot more of these channels, and it's fun to always see them and see how each person goes at them differently. This one obviously is more Indian inspired. As you can see, the vidIQ method for solving. It's very cool. It's cool to see that it's an international thing.
Yeah, healthy view counts as well, and I think nice community growing from the 15 videos that you've done so far. Let's move on to the next channel, and that is aidinmende, I believe. Dan, this is one that I think you picked up. We've got this person that halfway towards 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know, I'm getting that dank feeling a little bit, especially when I see Obama's head photoshopped onto a skinny body.
What made me click on this channel from our list was the genre they put for what's your channel about? They put fingerboarding.
All right. Okay.
I immediately was like, I've never thought of that as a genre on YouTube, but I'm not surprised at all if this is really popular. And if you look it up, sure enough, it's crazy popular.
I'm seeing it a little bit more now.
Yeah, it's just there's a bunch of people making fingerboarding videos, and just like the last channel, I was gonna say, like, look at some of these thumbnails and see what you could be doing differently.
Oh, that's
street.
That is like the thumbnail for me for fingerboarding.
Yeah.
Oh, God, look at
The
that
dude
one.
put shoes on his fingers, man. Come on, let's go. Let's go. That is amazing. I might have to start watching these videos. I was not aware of this.
I wasn't either, and I feel this exact same way.
We need to show this to Jeremy. We need to get him involved in fingerboarding.
Yeah, fingerboarding in an actual skate park, that's an awesome idea. There's so many cool little things you could do with this. So I looked at this channel and thought, this is like a good effort, but I think you went a little heavy on some of these with just the actual skateboarding element of it, but fingerboarding is a lot different, and you can take some really unique pictures with, I'm sure, what is a collection of these fingerboards. Lots of places you can go with this, but that was going to be, again, my top advice. And then from there, looking back at those other videos, definitely some clickable titles. Slow-mo FB tricks. I don't know what FB is. I guess fingerboarding, but I would have spelled that out and maybe shoved FB tricks at the end or something. If FB tricks is like a popular search term, I guess I wouldn't know. But yeah, you're close with the titles, and I think the thumbnails could be a lot better.
And the final thoughts of wisdom here from Travis.
Yeah, I mean, I see that there's sometimes he tries different things like anime boxing and then show rap to listen to. So it's weird that, like, I just want to see a lot of fingerboarding if I'm here. I want to just see that because it's such a cool little niche that you want to get the momentum going for you by giving people what they want, which would be fingerboarding. I like it.
And the final thought for me would be titling. Give YouTube a better chance to serve this up to the right fingerboarding audience. I mean, this one here, and Mende moments, and like this is a bit more of a community one. Do we really care that you've lost 163,000 views? Maybe for vidIQ that might be important because we talk about YouTube analytics, but for your fingerboarding audience, perhaps not. I think when the thumbnails are more explicitly about fingerboarding, like something like this, it feels as if there's a little bit of an uptick in view counts versus ones where it's less obvious. So maybe look at I think this is a great opportunity where you can create a YouTube group of analytics where you test different thumbnails with whether your fingers are really zoomed in, and like the skateboard is in like midair or something showing an animation. There's definitely some stuff to test there for your channel. But yeah, Aiden, we think you might be onto something. I think you're in an interesting, unique space that we've not looked at before. It seems popular, so there may be opportunities on YouTube. So just keep working at it. And then, of course, we go back to the channel banner and the avatar and the channel name, and none of this kind of relates back to fingerboarding. So opportunities there to upgrade your value proposition as well. Oh, hang on, I'm interested. What's this then? Error code. We saw that.
That's a lot of topics.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's move on to some tweets now, because I'm sure that people will have started to introduce their wonderful and weird memes of the week, and I'm gonna offer the first one to. Yeah, very good. I think we've already audited your channel, Watch ET. Let's just check.
Have we?
The name rings a bell, and you haven't shown me your channel.
I don't recognize this.
Hang on. Ooh, where are we going here? Hang on. So watch it. Or maybe we haven't then. So we take a look at this one. I don't think we have. Right, hang on. Let me just bring it back into the list. Right then, let's take a look at this one. Coming up to 20 subscribers for your channel. And these hands are made for shooting. These hands are impossible. We break free.
Hand Simulator.
What?
That's the game.
It's a game?
I guess. Hand Simulator. Yeah.
Wow, are we back on the hand genre? What's in your back section?
Hand genre.
There's a hand genre?
I don't know. The hand game genre. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Activity other means better team. Aspiring creator looking for fun moments. He's still trying to figure out what he wants to do, and that's cool. I always find it amazing when we get someone who nails like the meme for the live stream, and then you come in the channel, and you're like, it's not quite on that same level.
Not yet, no. But let's be fair. Nice. They've been on for a month. The thumbnails I think are already of a quality standard.
Yeah. But I'm still confused by the channel, and I think that's the problem.
Say that again, Travis.
I'm confused by the channel. Like, you can do what with glitter, but what does that have to do with break free, which has to do with Goodbye Gordon, which has to do with a hand simulator? Like, I don't understand the tying together of them. Obviously, Human Falls Flat is a game, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of these I feel like are gaming videos, I think. I guess I would like to know if Hand Simulator is a game, and if that's like what the game looks like, or if you just found like stock photos of like hands and weapons and stuff, and you just kind of made your own thumbnail with them.
Do I dare very quickly watch one of these? Let me just mute sound.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I must know.
Okay, let's... so there's some VR-y type thing.
Okay. Yeah, so I've seen games like this. I bet you this game is really fun and frustrating. And I bet this person's reactions are great to watch. See? Even they think so.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some skill there. There's some skill there. Yeah.
I would rely more on the gameplay footage instead of these very clean thumbnails, but ones that just aren't... I wouldn't know these are game videos. On first glance.
Yeah.
Jacksepticeye did it too. What?
Maybe this is the way to do it.
Markiplier and Jacksepticeye did it. That's cool. I have to watch that because I'm confused.
You know, has anybody ever watched Simpsons or Futurama where like the badly damaged hands and the fingers are all pointing in a different directions? I kind of feel like you should do some photoshops of that. Okay. So we're getting an idea now. We've got an idea after maybe 2 minutes, and we think, there's some potential here, actually. The content, from the 10 seconds we watched of the content, looks like it might be entertaining. But maybe these thumbnails aren't quite working for me. That I think they maybe need to be a bit more comical in some way.
Yeah. And maybe you obviously have a face to the channel because we saw you with your face cam in the video, so I think your face should be in these thumbnails. I think you should have the hands kind of like those other creators had. They had the hands doing something nuts, and then you going, what's going on with my hands? And making some kind of face.
Let's pick another channel then to audit then. Thank you, Watch It, for yours there. Okay, so we're going to have to...
Oh my gosh.
There's Futurama. This is weird, but I like it, you see. Yeah, that is true. I'd almost click on that one. Oops. I just clicked on some random person in the suggested. Rob getting trained from... So it's funny enough, I do have a 4 hammer. Actually, I'll go get it.
That was very random, very quick.
Yeah, branded vidIQ 4 hammer there. That'll be on the merch store like everything else at some point in the future. Anything else going on here that we want to click on?
That's funny.
Anything? Oh God!
More tortoise. Like, just do some tortoise stuff. That'll work. When in doubt.
Somebody posted these are all from last week. I don't know why that one just makes me laugh, and it's got nothing to do with vidIQ. But anyway, we haven't got many submissions here yet. So come on, we want to see some more. Let's pick one more. Travis, I'll let you. I'll let you pick a couple more have come in now. Let's have this one.
That face. That's funny. What else?
This one. I don't know.
Oh, my gaming channel. That's funny.
There's a lot to read here.
Too much.
Yeah. Okay.
vidIQ's best, and that's a fact. I always like the PewDiePie memes. Oh, I
think we've already had that one.
I think we've
already had that one. That was from last week.
It did not have Mr. Beast there last time.
It did not. Go on, let's pick one of these ends. Go on, Travis, pick one, quick.
Let's do the one with Mr. Beast because that's a callback to last week.
All right then. So
I think we've done Tristan before.
Gaming. Yeah, we've done Tristan Gaming.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, Tristan. If it's another Tristan.
Black Shadow then.
All right, Black Shadow. You haven't included your channel name. Oof, good job. You put it on your actual Tweety page, right? On your channel page. Strictly Gaming. I think we've done this one before as well.
Have we?
Yeah, I remember Strictly Gaming as a channel banner. Yeah, I think it's Brawl Stars' stuff, which you're continuing to do. I think what we were saying is that maybe you needed to be a bit more educational. Our brawlers turning into non-violence. He seems to be using that as a title. It doesn't seem to be working right now. Let's suggest one thing, Dan. What would it be? Maybe.
Yeah, I never love episode numbers, but what you're also doing is using the same exact title, and all you're changing is the episode number. And it didn't work the first time, so I wouldn't continue to double down on that. I would keep testing different titling strategies and perhaps even different thumbnails, because these are okay, but they also feel kind of busy, So hopefully we can simplify those a little bit and keep testing different titles.
All right, then, let's move on to the next channel, which is weeneytv. And I think both Travis and I picked this one, I seem to remember. So, Travis, I'll let you fire off first with weeneytv, which has over 13,000 subscribers. So, congratulations on breaking that 10,000 subscriber barrier. And then, Travis, take it away. What are we looking at with this channel?
One of the reasons I brought this up is because I remember early in my YouTube kind of career that I remember finding a YouTube channel that had 10,000 subscribers, and they did not hit 1,000 views on many of their videos. And it shocked me. It really shocked me. I'm like, wait a minute. You can have 10,000 subscribers and not get 1,000 views on a video? And then I saw this channel, and this is not completely the first time we've seen this. We've seen it quite a bit, actually. There is no guarantee. Some people are like, I need 1,000 subscribers. I need 2,000 subscribers. Well, do you really? Because it doesn't guarantee anything. So when I was looking through this channel earlier, I found that this particular creator had done some things that, people came for and watched, and then it's kind of gotten away from those things.
Yeah.
And the people who subscribed aren't here for that content. So it's this kind of upward struggle of trying to get something going, when in some instances it's better to just start a new channel for your new content. See, because there's like learn guitar fast, and you cannot care about every issue in the world. None of those things have anything to do with anything. And in order to get any kind of momentum going, you need to be doing this kind of a very similar thing over and over and over again. And it seems to me that, like for the gaming, I bet you it's the gaming stuff, the VR stuff that actually worked. Look at that, 42. Yeah,
that was the one recurring theme of the content in the last 2 to 3 months, where every time they do something with VR chat in the title, it's obviously covering that area, they're getting probably at least 1,000 views. I mean, the thing that caught me here, Travis, was sometimes they have other random outliers as well. But in the last month or so, like anything VR chat wise is getting a healthy number of views, like 11,000 views. That's brilliant. 42,000 views, and then regular support videos with like 1,000. Then when you sort by most popular, it's not actually VR chat that's there. It's just random stuff, as you sort of alluded to, where this channel's creating a lot of different ideas, and sometimes they really hit. This is over like a 2 or 3 year span, but the majority of the time these random bits of content don't hit. So I think I'm the same in you, in that they probably want to create a new channel for some of their other stuff, and or focus on the VR chat type of content for like 60 to 70% of their content, and then experiment with the other 20 to 30%. It feels like it's the other way around now, in that the channel's experimenting most of the time and then occasionally going to VR chat, which does work. Dan, anything extra that you can think to add?
I wish I knew more about VR chat, because it seems like this is something that they've kind of tapped into. So
Yeah.
I would honestly go all in on that. I feel like I kind of relate to this channel a bit, because when I was doing my gaming channel more at an actual pace, I'm not really doing much with it now, but I was in the same boat. Over 10,000 subscribers, a lot of videos weren't getting even 1,000 views because I kept changing subjects so much. That was my problem. I couldn't find like a focus. I kept getting bored of the things I was doing. So I kind of relate to this creator in, I feel like, a lot of ways. And I would say that the VR chat stuff, it seems like you should be kind of going all in on that. And if you have a VR setup, I would start, after you start getting bored of VR chat, continuing down that road, because I've always thought VR is really cool. It's a high barrier to entry. It's an expensive thing. It's a whole bunch of stuff you need. Not every gamer can get their hands on something like that, so it kind of puts you at another tier. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would continue playing and reviewing different VR games once you kind of feel like you're through with VR chat. Maybe sprinkle some in there, before you get to that point, so you can kind of slowly pivot and not just do a hard pivot. But overall, I would say congrats on your channel. There's a lot of positivity here. There's a lot of things we can look at and go, wow, like they've done a lot of cool stuff. But it does feel like we're looking now at some of your older videos, and it's a mix of vlogs and gaming. And I do like that idea of maybe taking some of that stuff and trying to figure out a way to separate it.
It's just like there's three classic examples here of really random stuff. It's 100 kids against 3 pro footballers, CS:GO drunk, and then the pro waveboarding, which your audience hasn't connected with at all. And so, I feel as if this creator may get frustrated by us saying stick to the things that work well, but ultimately your audience is going to say the same thing through the analytics that are on YouTube. So that might be a challenge for you. And as Travis said, maybe if you want these other creative audience outlets, a second channel might be an advantage, so that it doesn't harm the direction of this one, which does have potential with the channel size as it currently is. That is Sweeney TV. Then let's move on to the next channel, which is Elizabeth and Hyrum. And your channel banner tells us absolutely nothing about your channel. Right. The channel avatar suggests that you might be a travel style blog type of channel, and then the thumbnails say it's all I guess judo and martial arts, I think.
So yeah, it is. So as a martial artist in my past life as well, I kind of was drawn to this, and the thing that drew me to it was the value proposition, not anything else about the way it's being done, because there's so many opportunities to do better on this, and the views are great. Like they only started 2 months ago, and look at the
absolutely
views.
Fantastic.
But they're fantastic in spite of the things they're doing wrong.
Yes.
If they were doing things better, they probably have more subscribers. So number one, change the name of the channel. Give it something that has to do with judo. Make it something memorable, and get away from Elizabeth and Kieran. You can say like judo something with Elizabeth and Kieran, but make it something that someone's going to be easy, because a lot of people are not going to remember how to spell that. They're going to misspell one or the other parts of the names. Change the name. Number two, get a good banner that's indicative of judo. There's some really cool thumbnail ideas going on here that could literally be in the banner, and stick to the judo stuff. Like the diet stuff is okay. It's not bad. You can go into that if it directly relates to martial arts, but continue to do that. The thumbnails for the martial arts stuff is actually good. I've seen a lot of martial art thumbnails, so you're doing pretty good on that. Continue to do that and zoom in on some of the stuff, and definitely make sure that so I did a lot of judo and a lot of jiu-jitsu and stuff when I was growing up in no-gi grappling, so I know some of this stuff. And I think that the thing that they did was really good is the judo athlete during lockdown, at home drills, like all that stuff, because all of those gyms are closed. And as someone who does grappling specifically, you just straight up can't do it. So how do you get your workouts in? How do you continue to train? They did that. They started right off their entire channel saying, hey, you know what? We're going to do out of lockdown. So I love that. Continue to do that. Practice at home. This is a great niche. You guys can do fantastic. Just change a couple of those things. I think you're going to do very well.
One of the things I like about the thumbnails is that we often talk about when it comes to sports or action, weight training, a good thumbnail is something where there's a person in motion. So you clearly do that on some of your thumbnails, but what you do to highlight it is create a little what's called a stroke effect, where you outline yourself. So you almost turn yourself into a little bit of a cartoon, but it draws your eye to that action or motion. So I like that on the thumbnails there. And yeah, I was just thinking, Travis, with the diet stuff, maybe if you tie it into the diet for training for judo, or somehow tying back how to improve your fitness through dieting. That might be one way to do it in terms of linking the two if you wanted to. Dan, any final thoughts here?
No, I think you guys covered it. I would just be really excited to see this channel in like 1 to 3 months. See what they end up doing.
I think you're right there. Yeah, good stuff. All right, so that is Elizabeth and Kieran, who I think are going to have a new channel name. Can you think of some really good, not comical channel names for this creator in the chat? Do let us know, and maybe we'll try and read some out. Right, I think that is all of the pre-selected ones. We've gone through them pretty quickly, so let's go back to the tweets, see if we can pick out another of the memes for us to review, and then we will start. We'll have to look at this top one. What's going on here? that's me right there. That is a good one. That is channel growth right there. That is a good one. Black Shadow. We just audited it, so thank you. That's like a freebie audit. What is this one? There we are. Disconnected by server. That's DJ Philip with that one there.
Good one. That's a really good one.
These are all Black Shadow. He's turning into our resident meme
really
here.
Good.
Very good. Very good. And every cut to entry more pin than her. I'll wait. Sub. Okay. Oh.
Hey now.
Oh dear. I think the GIFs or the memes always work for me. So UV black light. I think we've already audited you. I seem to remember this is a channel all about. You
clicked the wrong link.
That's us. Where is it? This is the channel which is all about lighting in dark rooms.
Yeah,
so
that was a cool one.
We're trying to work out how we can make it better. Yeah, looks as if they've tried to introduce themselves into thumbnails a little bit more, from what I can see here. Maybe just check the click-through rate, see if it's working.
I still feel like this channel, it will have a moment.
Yeah,
where everything's going to hit. It'll be like Halloween time. Like, it's going to have a moment. It may not happen in the next couple of weeks. And depending on what happens with Halloween and, lockdown and everything, it may or may not happen this year. But there will be a moment where this channel, a video or two will take off. And then people will come to the channel and see that it's very well niched. And we'll just start subscribing and watching more videos. So I just feel like this channel is set up for success. There are, of course, always things you can tweak, but just from the outside looking in, it just looks like it's ready to go. What
I'm seeing here is I think the creator is experimenting with less text, which is probably what we recommended, but they still feel a little bit chaotic. It still feels as if there's a bit too much going on in each of these videos. It feels to me as what you probably need to do is slice a thumbnail in half with the UV light product on the one side. So maybe that's like bright and illuminated. And then on the other side, there's a darker image with something illuminated in UV. That's maybe what I might test next. Dan, any extra final thoughts from you?
Yeah, a random idea just popped in my head. I'm looking at some of these thumbnails. And we have on the right side, how to make invisible glow-in-the-dark slime. And what that reminds me of, it's kind of a busy thumbnail, especially for how dark it is. What that reminds me of, though, are those like satisfying videos where you watch people like with like the powder that's different colors, they blow up, and pouring paint on canvases and things like that. Like, I wonder if you can combine those two things where you have this glow-in-the-dark gel under a black light and you make that the focus of the thumbnail. And you can still make the title basically the same thing, but it's more of like a satisfying thing of you pouring it and it lighting up. I don't know. I wonder if you could test out different things. Take this UV blacklight idea and try and just pick on different genres of YouTube, but your spin on it maybe. Just random idea. I don't know if that's something you're willing to do, but it could be cool.
Boom. Do keep continuing to submit your tweet memes. Let me just do a bit of house cleaning here in the page of blankness while my live stream page decides to update itself. I don't know why it does this. This is the old YouTube studio. For some reason, it just does this for a while and then it suddenly starts working. Right, any new sort of super chats or donations? Yeah, we do have a couple. There's one from Blade Drummer there with £2 and Overwatch Fan 123 with £5 there. Thank you. All of this going to the COVID-19 Solidarity Support Fund. We appreciate that. Now we're going to go into some random selections and I've decided to go with a Magic 8 Ball this week. What we do is we take this number here, which is 1034. That's a lot of channels that have submitted, as always. And we click the button and then we get a number and it's 158. And I've got this list working again, I think, which means that I can go to 158 and then jump straight to the channel without all of this copy and paste business, which I always get wrong. So we're going to look first at ARM. I think the channel is called ARM19. And I think they call themselves a creative channel in the list. So what I'm seeing in the channel banner is drawing with a splash of soccer and a hint of cubing. That's all. That's what I can deduce from your channel banner. But looking into the thumbnails, I think
everything is represented.
What we're probably going to recommend here is that I think all of these thumbnails look a little washed out. So whether this is investing in a new camera or with the pictures you take up in the saturation, I just like a very obvious example here is this one, where it feels as if you've taken a picture of a television screen, and also this one here where the green of the pitch is really faded out, but then this one here, I mean, that does make such a big difference when you're scrolling through a feed where you see a rich punchy colour as you're scrolling through. So I think thumbnail wise is probably the first thing you want to improve. Travis, maybe one piece of advice from you as well?
I say solve a cube while kicking a soccer ball.
And drawing it at the same time.
And drawing it all at the same time. Now you've got a 1 million subscriber idea. That's what you do now.
And Dan, a suggestion from you. Dan, he's still, have you gone? Dan, hello?
Oh, look. He's either dead or he's frozen.
Okay, we'll let Dan sort himself out.
I wish you could put his image up because it's frozen. His eyes are half closed, and he looks like he's asleep.
I can't, unfortunately. One thing I will say though is congratulations on 100 subscribers, which you've achieved in 2 months. That's good, and you've got lots of videos in triple digits as well. And so look at the videos that are getting the triple digits, which it's weird because I've got a drawing one here with 200 views. Football ones with over 100 views and a couple of cubing ones with over 100 views. So it's this trifecta of topics you seem to be doing all right on. I think eventually you're going to have to niche down into one of these, but we'll give you license to continue experimenting for the time being. Let's choose another channel from our Magic 8 Ball, which is 380. All right, let's get down to 380. And we're going to pick this one. Now, Dan, I hope you're back because we've got a gaming channel. Is Dan back?
He's gone completely.
Dan has left. I think one of the memes a couple of weeks ago said, need to audit a channel. And then the next picture was, I'm off to eat lunch. And I think that may be what he's done. Travis, we'll do our best with a gaming channel here. This is ABL Mon.
Can I just put out there that, we definitely, hey, Evan Carver-Michael's in there. I had a client recently that I did a coaching thing for. It's a gaming family channel, and it's actually become my most successful client ever. They went from 4,000 subscribers, and I think it's been 7 or 8 weeks, they're at 212,000 subscribers.
Wow, awesome!
How did you do it?
I'm not going to tell you. I got to charge you for it. I can't tell you.
Travis is obviously the gaming expert here. Then Dan,
go ahead, Dan.
Go ahead. I'm all disoriented. ABL Mon. So that to me sounds like a Pokemon channel, but I'm seeing Minecraft
along with the channel avatar as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would definitely get your branding down first because I think if someone were to subscribe to you for your Pokemon content, which maybe you made at one time, and then they came back to find that you don't make that anymore, it'd be a little bit disappointing for them. You might notice that you've had a lot of viewers not return to those videos. That's assuming you have Pokemon content. I don't really know. I'm not seeing any. It
looks to be
at all.
Minecraft, almost exclusively Minecraft, with maybe a bit of meme stuff going on as well.
Yeah, so I would definitely go back to the drawing board for that reason, because I think branding is important. Overall, it looks like you're just doing a lot of cool, fun stuff in Minecraft, but I'm not seeing, I guess, a lot of search intent.
Is chat mount a thing? Mont or chat mount?
I've never heard of it, but it probably is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff out there for Minecraft.
There is. Let's just do a quick search for this.
See, like attempting to fight in 1.16 is kind of, and you're in arrows pointing at something that's almost like invisible to me. So I think there just needs to be a little more intent behind these videos, because it looks like you're doing a lot of just fun stuff, and I'm sure making these is a lot of fun, but there's for providing that value to people, you're going to need to give people a reason to search and click on these videos, teach them something cool in 1.16. You know, I don't have an example off the top of my head right now, but and also episode numbers. A lot of big episode numbers here, up to 17, I think, on chat mount.
Yeah.
Chatmont.
Yeah.
And what happened in it? You know, I guess Battle for the Beacon. Okay, but it's not. No one's going to type that into search. Is my whole point.
All right, that is ABL Mon. We're at the top of the hour, folks, so we'll take a very quick commercial break, and we'll be back for at least another hour of auditing your channels. So yeah, that was a little plug for the vidIQ Academy, and I just want to show you exactly where you can get this. If you have downloaded the vidIQ Chrome extension, then along with all of the awesome stuff you get, such as our, as you can see, our real-time stats bar there, down the left-hand side we have all of these tools, but one of them is the vidIQ Academy. You click on that, and as long as you signed into YouTube, signed into vidIQ, it will work out what type of user you are. And then you just click on the button here to get into the Academy itself, and it will show you what courses you can get. So right now, as a free user, this is free to you. You don't have to pay anything for it. Right now, we have Travis's course here, which is how to find your YouTube niche. We've already been talking a lot about it. If you need to know how to use vidIQ and the best way to get it to help you research your content, we also have this guide here. And if you want to take your learning to the next level here at vidIQ, you click on all courses, and these are all of the things you can unlock if you want to upgrade your vidIQ subscription. It includes the tools as well as the courses here, depending on whether you are Pro and Boost. And we're now starting to build up a nice selection of courses here, which are covering many different topics. So do check it out. There is a link in the description. With that being said, Travis and Dan, I think we're ready to go to the Magic 8 Ball once again and pick some more channels. The first one being 239. So let me scroll back down there and we'll find the next one. And I think what we'll do for the next 3 or 4 channels, Dan, and Travis, is we'll do a single suggestion, like we've done before, where we say, I'll give you this advice, you give me that advice, and somebody else gives us a bit more advice. So I'm going to start with Marek Kubi. And the first piece of advice is going to come from Dan.
Let's scroll down a little bit. Okay. I'm going to lump this all into one. I think that the text and font choices you're using could be a bit better, a little more readable, and that includes your banner and your thumbnails as well.
And Travis, a piece of advice from you.
Well, I think, Rob, I'm going to say DIY means nothing. It means everything, which means it means nothing. If you look up DIY on YouTube, you'll find so many different things that don't have anything to do with each other because it covers too many things. Tell me exactly what you do. Is it home stuff? It looks like it's home stuff.
So, yeah, but, the DIY niche in this area would be like home improvements, probably, would you say. And my final piece of advice would be stop using freeze frames from some of your thumbnails Try and give a bit more focus. Like, what should I be looking at? I think the last two are improvements to a certain extent, but I still think there's a bit of thumbnail work that needs to be done there. Having said all of that, let's talk about the positives. 6 months into this, you've done about 20 videos. You're about to crack 100 subscribers, and there's some healthy view counts. I mean, look at this one. You've got a couple of outliers here, 4 outliers here. You had a run of IKEA stuff. Everything here has, well, apart from that wall niche one, 3 videos of IKEA in the title, and they all did really well. Why is that? Can you revisit the topic there? Let's go to the next channel, and we'll try and give it 3 pieces of advice. This is channel 27. Okay, let's go down here. This is a gaming channel, and I think they called themselves Card and Games. I could be wrong. Yeah, Card and Games. Okay. Travis, I'll let you give the first piece of advice, and you can take the easy option if you want and go after the channel banner.
Channel banner. It says live streams every weekend, but it doesn't tell me what it's about. Tell me what the live streams are every other weekend. And by the by, are you really doing them every other weekend, or something else going on?
And then, Dan, what would you suggest next?
I'm going to suggest 2 things, even though that's against the rules. I would definitely niche down. And, well, no, it looks like you already are making some video on demand content. So, yeah, definitely niche down. There's all types of different games here.
And I would say, I can't tell if a single one of these is a custom thumbnail. Maybe the last one, which is a picture of a house. But all of the others, especially this one, I made a game, should I continue to develop it? A lot of these look as if there's no thought really gone into the thumbnail, so custom thumbnails would be nice, especially this one here. Well, what happened there? Wow. Something going wrong with that one. All right, next channel is going to be 845. So going way up the list here. Let's see if we can pick out the right number. All right, Cheddar Drinks Water.
Love it.
I drink a lot of water. All right, this should be an interesting channel to look at here.
Where's my water bottle?
I guess I should go first with this one. Drink more water. You're dank and you know it. Keep up with dankness. Is that my suggestion? So I think this is going to be the bit of a question of new visitors to your channel, ourselves included, have no clue what your channel is about. And even looking at the titles, Cheddar brushes teeth, I have no clue what your videos are about, and there's such a disconnect between what might be in there. Is I don't know if I'm compelled to click on it. And then Cheddar Drinks Water. Is this one of these channels where somebody records himself drinking a bottle of water every single day?
If it is, it's not communicated very well.
And it's been done before. I think that's the other thing. Like, these sort of really unique, wacky ideas can only ever be done once by one person, and then like there's a channel called Sitting on the Floor and Smiling. And that guy has hundreds of thousands of views, but I don't think somebody could replicate that exact idea. That was a really long, rambling piece of advice. I'm not sure what my advice was there, but we'll go to Dan next.
I think the thumbnails are really, really, I mean, eye-catching, high effort, but the title is such a disconnect, you know? I think I expected these to be all of somebody drinking water. So I don't know. I don't know if these are necessarily working.
And then Travis.
Yeah, just need to really understand what this channel's about. It says drink more water, and you would think that's what it is, but I'm not gonna.
I'm just gonna search if is there like 1 or 2 videos that are really blown up for the channel. Not yet. And that was stuff you did a couple of months ago. So you are starting to move into the custom thumbnail area. But yeah, how many people are really gonna want to watch you drink a lot of water? I guess. I know this has been successful for others, but maybe you need to do something really unique and beyond what's been done before in this type of genre. But that is Cheddar Drinks Water. Next channel is going to be 306. Let's go up here. Gaming channel, TD Plays Games. And Dan is going to be the first one to play with a bit of advice here for Yeetcraft Minecraft, new content every day.
Are we still doing one piece of advice?
Yeah.
Okay. Better thumbnails. I think these are a bit washed out. I think you could take much, much better pictures using a game like Minecraft, and you can make really nice eye-catching thumbnails. But I feel like these are very, very quickly made with not a lot of effort, and thumbnails are so important.
Okay, Travis.
If it's a Minecraft channel, make it more Minecrafty.
Are you kind of saying that in that you don't get the vibe from the thumbnails and the titles, like even though it is Minecrafty, you don't see that enough?
Well, so I mean,
there's some good examples like that one. You could probably immediately tell it's Minecraft.
The banner and the name and the avatar don't combine to tell me that.
Okay, and I would say that's all I can think of. I can't think of anything else for the channel because I mean it's very much what you both suggested, but also going into the links in the video description where we talked about gaming channels, and I think this is a channel that will really benefit from it. I guess one thing to say is that view counts are healthy on some of these, which is good to see. Is there anything theme wise that's going well? Like every video that's got over 100 views, I would be reviewing why that is, whether it's from traffic sources from search or good watch time, and take some leads from there. All right, I'm going to pick another channel and then we'll mix things up a little bit. 917 is the next channel we are going to get to. And it's another gaming channel, and it's Loot with Kim. All right, I like the channel name just because I want to get the idea from this. So I'm not looking at the screen right now. I feel this is going to be something about getting the best hidden secret loots, tips and tricks, or like listicles on the best loots in game ever. And now I'm going to look at the screen, and do you deliver on that? It looks to me as if it's actually playthroughs, walkthroughs of games. And that's where I'm getting the idea. So the idea in my head with that kind of channel name brought me into a certain expectation, and I haven't really brought that in. So whether you need to change your channel name, or you had this idea of loot finding before, but you haven't got into it, maybe that's something to experiment. That would be my
This is exclusively
advice.
a Witcher channel too, so like,
right? Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of put that in there.
So you think it should be more Witcher centric in terms of the banner, maybe the channel art and stuff?
I mean, for now, that's literally all they're doing. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And then Dan, any final thoughts from you?
I parrot what you said. I really like the name, and I don't know enough about Witcher to know if it's a game, if there's like loot in it that you would collect, but I would be at least once a week making a loot-centric video, something showing how to get a piece of gear in The Witcher, if that's what you can do in it. I hope it is, because it's it's a great channel name for a game channel.
So we may be fixating on this too much, and Kim, if you need to change your channel name, do so, but I like the idea of the because we talk about genres and we talk about niches. So we're talking about gaming, and you with this channel name have already stripped out a lot of the confusion potentially about what your channel would be about by that single word loot. I don't know how many channels use that, but it gives you an immediate idea of secrecy and winning treasure or finding rare objects. And then even in the description, you're kind of already departing from that. So we're talking about messaging, value proposition, that sort of thing. And so may the loots be with you. It kind of feels as if you're just using that term in a fun way, but not really realizing how that could have an impact on a potential audience or what they want to get out of your channel. That is Loot with Gaming. All right, I think what we're going to do now is we are going to go to this part of the show, which I think is called Tech Talk. Yay! I think, Travis, it's your turn to share some really interesting tech that you have with us this week. So what are we talking about tech-wise? This is something that Dan, Travis, and I use every single week to help us with our creating in some way, shape, or form, and we'd like to share that with you. No affiliate links or anything. These are things that help us. We probably pay for them ourselves, so they may help you. Travis, what are you talking about this week?
So you might have seen a lot of people over the last couple of months, a lot of YouTubers getting their accounts hacked, which is a huge thing. If you lose access to your YouTube account, it can be very debilitating and super scary. Now, obviously, you should have two-factor authentication going. There's a lot of different ways of doing it, but the Titan key is perhaps the best way. And I'm going to use my little product thing. Look at it. Get that. Get that in there.
It's not working, is it?
It
Travis's $1,000 Sony vlogging camera, which is supposed to focus
always
on
works.
Objects, doesn't
this
work.
Is the first time it's not working.
Maybe it's a green screen that's fouling things up.
Anyway, it works every other time. Anyway, the Titan key, which means if you are going to log into your account, you need to physically have this. Now, it doesn't mean every single time, but whenever you add a new device to your YouTube account or your Gmail account or whatever, it needs to physically have this. So it can't really be hacked. In other words, you have to physically have this, which is really nice. So someone in another country can't just hack your stuff. In order for them to add your account to their computer and stuff, they would need this. So it's an extra piece of protection for your.
So the confusion I had was that you had to have it plugged into a device all the time.
No, you don't.
But it's like a one-time thing. Like my passwords plus this physical device that I have on me confirms that I'm going to log into YouTube on somebody else's Chromebook. Correct. Well, no, that'd probably be a bad idea. It's like the new device I buy.
Any new device.
Yeah, okay. And how much are these? I mean, I've got it on screen. I'm sharing a screen now. This is a Google thing. How much are these, Travis?
It's like $25.
Oh, so it's nothing, is it, for a peace of mind?
And to be honest, like, if you are trying to get your account back through YouTube support, you're going to wish you had this thing.
Right. So that could help with recovering accounts.
Yeah, it's really well put together. You don't want to lose it, obviously, but it will secure your account so that you don't have to worry about waking up one day and noticing that your entire channel has been taken over and all the videos deleted and then having to go through that. By the way, if you go on YouTube, you'll find channels with like hundreds of thousands or even millions of subscribers. This has happened to where they've gotten their stuff stolen and they don't necessarily get their channels back right away. It is really scary. So trust me when I tell you, if you can get 20 something bucks together, you should order one of these right away. So
not the most exciting or sexy product here, but probably one of the most essential. So what we're going to do to add it to our list, this is the things that we're covering every single week. So we talked about the Elgato Stream Deck, which is what I use for all of this stuff to get this thing working. The voice meter thing, which you heard last week, which modulates my voice so I can make it sound a little more bassy and rich. This little light here that's like $65, but it's super powerful and it's tiny. It's the size of a mobile phone. Dan, you talked about your Elgato key light, so a lot more professional, but it really means you can control your studio environment really nicely. And the alternative was that you could get something for like $5, like a CFL light, and put some paper over it to create that softness effect. I recommended a camera remote, so like sometimes it's really useful to have a camera remote. Like you can obviously do this with Bluetooth on phone, but I think that's really good. And also, camera capturing. We all use really expensive cameras, even Travis's one, which doesn't focus on products.
It always works, and now it's not working for some reason. I must have a setting messed up. I must accidentally hit the button.
So this is instead of webcams. This is what we're trying to say. That you've probably got a really good camera. You can use one of these capture cards, and they're becoming mainstream now. Camlink was the only option for, I'd say, a good 18 months, and it was like $120. Now we're seeing all of these HDMI capture cards appearing on Amazon for $20-$30. And so these are the things that we recommend. Well, these are the types of things we recommend, not necessarily these products, but these solutions for your creating experience. I think now let's go back and let's just do a quick super chat check, see if anybody else has donated on the slowest screen that I have here. And have we got anyone else? Yeah, we've got Tesco on Roblox who's donated £1 as well. Let's go back to the tweets and see if anybody else has submitted anything of interest. Dan, I don't think you've had the opportunity here to look at anything yet. So Black Shadow again, he's just getting in there, all that stuff.
I almost gotta pick that one as an avid Always Sunny fan.
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Yeah. We skipped the channel, and we're going to skip it again. Freddie, please, that one. Oh, what's going on there? Interesting. That's a funny one. Tristan again in there.
That's a good one.
This Black Shadow again. Like, is he actually watching the stream, or is he just making beats?
I don't know. He's just doing a really good job.
He's on fire. Less of the offensive language, please. I'm not going to look at that one. What on earth is that one? I don't know what to make of that one. Anything jumping out here then?
Yeah, that first one still.
But we've already
audited him. We can't audit him twice.
Oh, we have. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I missed you saying that.
There's your power. Your
the 4 hammer. Yeah. There we are.
Can you scroll up again, Ben?
Yeah, I just want to avoid the one with the bad language. There we are.
Gotcha. How about no? See, this is what happens when we have one person that's just so good.
Let's go back to Balvinda
Yeah.
Colonna, who we haven't unaudited, I don't think. We need some more tweets in. It seems to be there's like one person dominating all of the tweets, so we need some variety. But thank you, of course, for sending in your tweets as always. Right, Grand Sing Music, pianist and composer. You've just cracked 1,000 views, so congratulations to you there. Got some interesting sort of like moody, stylized thumbnails, which I quite like, I must admit. I guess the problem is that they do get a little bit samey because you've always got that same set of keys on screen, so the only thing that's changing from thumbnail to thumbnail is the text. You're also testing here with yourself playing something, and it's really interesting to see just on those examples here, the view counts way higher for those. I don't know if it's a different style of music or different style of video as well, but just those 3 videos here with 700, 800 and nearly 2,000 views versus the ones which are just these plain thumbnails, that's jumping out at me there. So that's my thoughts. Let's go to Dan next for some more thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said about the thumbnails. I actually really like these. You know, we always struggle with music channels, and some of these videos just have so many views compared to some of the other ones, which don't seem to get there. So there's a few outliers.
I would say whenever the pianist is in the thumbnails, they get far more views. That's what strike.
Is it that they're covers, or is everything a cover?
It's a good question. I think. All right. So these ones here are tutorials. Now, usually we tell people to go into this tutorial zone, but they're not really working out for this channel, I would suggest.
Yeah.
The only thing I could think of if you wanted to combine the two is, let's say you do your cover version, like this one here that gets nearly 10,000 views. You would do a tutorial on how to do that, and it might be the follow-up video potentially. That's how I think you can merge the two.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think teaching people how to play a song on piano could be really valuable. If that's something you're good at, then that's your channel right there. But I mean, it looks like you could also maybe jump on trends, perhaps, and play songs that are, you know, if another Harry Potter style movie were to come out soon, for example, you could do something kind of like tentpole events, you know. Yeah,
it's a little difficult right now with since season cinema doesn't really exist, but I guess anything that's appearing on streaming services like Hamilton might be one that's sort of in the news a little bit right now. Travis, what do you think of this one? What do we think?
I think that I have got it working again.
Great.
Huzzah.
Thanks. Hang on, let me get that full screen just so you can do it. Do that again.
Green and
Very good. Very good.
There you go. There we go. Look at that. Works. I love it.
Back to this channel now, if we can, please.
Love Grand Sing Music. Love the idea that can I learn how to make this music though? I always tell people that music is very difficult on YouTube, but if you're teaching people like how to do the music that you're doing, that would also be kind of dope.
But the interesting thing is that when they do the teaching, it tends to be how to play. All of these videos just tank, like there's a couple of hundred, whereas the actual piano, the cover versions. So I don't know, maybe if you want to, the trick there might be you combine the how to, so like you do the cover version and then the tutorial is in the same video afterwards. Maybe that would work.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only thing I can think of. I'm actually a little surprised by that. I would expect to see them a little bit more in line with views.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I guess it's just the people that are coming who just want to see the performance. But I like the thumbnails and
cover version of the coffin dance piano cover version. All right, that is Grand Sing Music. Congratulations once again on 1,000 subscribers. You're probably getting towards 4,000 hours of watch time as well. Let's go back to the Magic 8 Ball for a couple more choices before we purge the list. 600 is the next channel we are going to take a look at. This is a skits channel. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not groaning because of a channel. I just like, we're always a little unclear as to how to advise on skits channels. I like the channel banner though. It's inventive in its own way. Cocoa Bear Productions. So you got a teleporting soccer ball. You got This Bush Makes You Disappear. You got Geese Won't Stop Laughing at Me, and all of those videos on this row are TikTok-y in length. So some of this stuff might not be appropriate for this platform, I'm thinking there. We've got something about the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. You almost lost your last brain cell making Minecraft. The Dog of Time. That's my advice. A strange noise. I can't think of anything. Dan, Travis, are you going to be the same? Do you want to give me strange noises? Trying to think of what to suggest. Yeah. And Travis?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a curious one, isn't it? Like Cocoa Bear, no description.
There's the Cocoa the bear.
So if they have one strand, it's Minecraft. That's where they go back to occasionally with stuff.
Could you make skits in Minecraft, but differently? Yeah. Like, so something that's really popular in a handful of games like Minecraft is role play. If you look at Minecraft role play, there's a whole bunch of it. Instead of doing, I don't know how you're doing it now, but role play, I would say is very similar, and it could be an avenue to explore, at least as you're getting started.
Yeah, there we go then. We found something of advice there. We got a gaming soccer channel next, and it's Kraken 2, is that? So I'm expecting nautical themed games and soccer, somewhere like people playing football underwater. I've been disappointed. Dota 2. So any soccer in there at all? Not for a while, at least. What is Dota 2 again, Dan? Remind me what.
It's a.
What's an acronym of?
Like the first game, like League of Legends, but I think it came before it. It's just a big kind of, I forget what they're called now because I don't play them.
MMORPG.
No, it's not MMO.
MMORTS.
It's not a real time strategy. Someone in chat is gonna
help us out.
School me here. But in any case, these thumbnails are way too busy.
Agreed.
I think there's a lot of value in covering a game like this because it's so big, and you could a MOBA. Thank you, Foxy MW.
That's just another acronym. What does that mean?
That's what's MOBA stand for? I always just called them MOBAs, but I used to know what it stood for. In any case, you can definitely be showing people different builds and things like that they could be, utilizing in these games, and it would just provide you so much content, and that could be the way to get discovered. And then you can go into, maybe this is a good one to stream. People love watching others who are really good at this, and you could stream a game like this. I don't know the Dota audience on YouTube. I don't know how that community fares, but it'd definitely be something to look into. I think this would be a really good one to stream if you're just going to straight play it. But these are really, really short videos.
Yeah,
they're all not sure what you're doing in the game.
All of this community prediction day stuff, and they're all 15 seconds or less. So again, this type of stuff is not really going to work well. I mean, surprisingly, even with 250 subscribers, these tiny videos are getting views, weirdly, but you'd like to maybe think that you could probably extend this to like a 2 or 3 minute video with your reaction to these prediction days. That might be just something to give us these videos a bit more substance. And yeah, as you say, Dan, with these thumbnails, you're probably looking at picking one of the characters here that's maybe the most interesting of this prediction day and making that front and center. And then maybe something next to it, like agree or like defense upgrade, like whatever kind of thing that's going to be associated
best
to
character.
Yeah. There we go.
Something like that. Multiplayer online battle arena was the response that came back.
Thanks for the clarification there. 209 is the next channel, and it is looks like it's another music channel. All right, so this is Vivian Anand, I think the channel is. You play guitar and some other stuff. Travis, you had a rest from the previous video, so let's have a look at this one, who has 125 subscribers, but look at the view counts.
And enter the Sandman ukulele cover. I definitely want to hear that. I'm going to need to save that for later, please. Thank you. Guitarist attempts to sing the most iconic vocal harmonies. So doing something a little bit different than just regular music. I like that. Not unsainted guitar cover. I like that these are different. They're not like just, oh, here's a cover, here's a cover. They're like trying to do different things.
Yeah.
Metal cover. I just think the thumbnails need to be upped a little bit. They look a little too simplistic or kind of not as cool as like the idea behind them. So yeah, I would start there.
Yeah. I think idea-wise, concept-wise, I think you've got something there. People are reacting well to it. Thumbnails, I think you're absolutely right. Like if you could get yourself a plain backdrop and be able to take pictures of yourself with that backdrop, and then you can add some more graphics to it, rather than a lot of the times you're starting off with a bit of a chaotic background and then adding some text on top of it, which just makes it a little too much to bear as you're scrolling through. And I'll give a final word here to Dan.
I'm just completely on board with everything you guys said, and similar to what we said to the last music channel. If there's something trending in music that you could jump onto, I think that would be some pretty good content there. Just some content ideas for you.
Yeah, but for a channel that started in 2020, you got over 100 subscribers and like thousands of views. I think there's some promising trends there for your channel. All right, what I'm going to do now, I think, is I'm going to purge the list. This means that we delete all responses, and for the last half an hour, you've got a better chance of being selected. So there we are. I'm going to delete the list. They've all gone. Everybody's gone. Nobody's there. We'll wait for some responses to come in that we always do very quickly. But in the meantime,
TJ sucks at games.
I think we've seen him.
What we're going to do is everyone's least favorite game while we wait for that to work. Right. So I need to bring off, please. Good. Okay. Right. It's stuck with this one. Brilliant. So we'll do best of 5 here. Guys, you want to start submitting your team in the chat. So are you Team Dan or Team Travis? And then Dan, Travis, you need to pick one of these people. What we do here is to waste your time while you're desperate to get more channel audits is I draw some YouTube items and then Dan and Travis have to guess them. We're actually been talking before the live stream that we want to try and think of maybe some better games that we can interact with you. So stay tuned for more stuff that interrupts the channel audits in the very near future. Dan, have you picked somebody from the chats? I don't think you realised you were supposed to be doing that.
I didn't know I was supposed to be doing that.
All right. Just have a channel in your in mind so that we can try and find them afterwards, give them a channel audit.
Okay, I might forget the one I picked then. You guys will have to do it again.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, so depending on who wins, everyone's just going to say the person that won. All right, then let's get this show on the...
Yeah, Travis lost. Let's go ahead and go with that.
Team down, right. So we're going to do best of 5, so first to 3. And so let's start with this image that looks like this. I don't know why I make a humming noise while I draw this, but there you are.
Home screen, subscribe button, notification bell, the like button, the dislike, the closed caption, you
are so close, but it's just not.
The title, the closed caption, the rev.com.
Saying everything but what you need to say here. Dan, you can sneak in here.
He's frozen. Is he frozen again?
Don't tell me.
That'd be awesome. Let me win. Hold on.
Okay.
Closed caption.
This would be incredible if you never get it and Dan.
I know, right? That'd be terrible. Let's see. Closed caption. What's the other thing called?
You just got to use the other word for closed captions, and you.
I know. Well, why isn't that good enough? The subtitles, the captions.
Oh, sorry. I think you said it. Say that again. What was it?
Subtitles or captions?
Subtitles. Thank you very much. This is going to be the worst game ever since Dan's not available.
Dan just died.
Is he there? Dan, you come back?
No, he just died. He's out. He'll have to come back.
Okay. Right.
I went the first one.
I'm right. Okay. Well, people can play in the chat then, since Dan's not here. Right. Next one is. How am I going to do this one? Right. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. 1-0 to Travis right now.
Pancake.
No.
Smiley face.
No.
Oh, closed caption.
No.
Channel membership.
No.
The icon, the channel avatar.
It's a really bad icon. How else? Right. Okay. Yeah. So that would equal.
Hello,
Dan. Are you gonna try and get this one?
Super chat.
Nope.
Monetization. Club channel membership. Taxes sent.
Oh,
Centennial.
demonetized.
Oh, you're getting there. You're on the right track. What type of
monetization?
what type?
Copyright claim.
Yes, thank you there, Dan. Dan,
Geez.
even though he's not been in this game for the last minute, it's 1-1. All right, next one is going to be, let's do this one. I know how to draw this.
RPM.
Travis, stop just guessing before I even draw it.
Views.
Eyeballs.
View duration.
Watch time.
Attention.
Keep going, keep going.
Camera. Watch time.
Private video.
Unlisted
video.
Yeah, who got that? Who said
I did.
unlisted?
Barely.
I said unlisted.
Yeah, I think
I said
Dan
it
did.
before.
So Dan,
No, I said it before him.
Yeah,
Seriously,
he might have
did.
said it before me.
I swear I did.
Ooh.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
All right, then we'll give it to Travis since Dan's been gracious and saying that he didn't get it right. Okay, next one is Travis
probably
is
get
2-1
it
up
wrong.
right now. Travis is 2-1 up.
Close.
Okay.
right.
Homepage.
Upload.
There we go. Easy as you
now.
like. Travis is a winner at 3-2-1. So everyone start just writing Team Travis
Yeah,
now.
I see all these Team Dans in here. These traders. All right, let me find.
Pick a winner.
Yep,
chicken
I'm gonna
dinner.
pick a winner. Have we done? Or I saw someone said, "Lucky I was on Team Travis," and that's the person I'm gonna pick. Let me scroll up. You know, all the copyrights. Everyone's saying copyright. Everyone was telling us we weren't even looking.
I wonder if YouTube's picked this up in the chat and that's somebody's playing some copyright stuff. We need to.
I know, right?
The chat's going mental. I can't keep up with this.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, Lucky I was Team Travis was Will Tango. Will Tango, 2 words.
Like that.
Will Tango. Yep, that's the way it looked.
Okay, and did his channel panel look like that?
Probably.
Okay, we're either going to audit Will Tango or a random person on YouTube.
Oh yeah, that's Will Tango. I can see it. Yeah, that's Will Tango.
Here we go then. So, wow, some really bright images there. I guess you...
Holy Moesha, yeah.
I mean, I guess now the one thing I will say is that it's funny when you look at thumbnails and there's like a load of text on or they're really complicated, your eyes just are not drawn to anything. Whereas on these, my eyes are actually drawn to the thumbnails and there's a simplicity to them, which makes me get, at least I'm buying into what the thumbnail might be about. I'm not sure if I'll click yet, but at least you've got my attention. So I'll give you credit there, creator, on that. You got over 100 subscribers. I don't have a clue what these videos are about yet. Okay, Roblox seems to be the main thing down here. You want to chip in with some gaming advice?
Oh, you want me to help Team Travis?
Yeah,
No,
you should.
are you,
Winning team.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. They are Team Travis, so I think everything they're doing is excellent, and they probably have 1 million subscribers already, and there's no advice.
All right, Dan, get off.
No. I think I agree with you that the thumbnails are simplistic, but I think they're missing a certain quality that the Roblox competition is probably nailing, and I would try to model them a little bit more after what's trending in that community. That said, these likely do stand out. I just they don't necessarily explain what I'm gonna get though. Is the thing. Like walking NPC, I don't really know what that means. Every game has like NPCs that walk around, so what's the draw there? I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure. And any thoughts from you, Travis?
Yeah, there's also no screenshots of the game. I need to see that. That would be a lot more helpful, I think. Thumbnail wise, like we see the kind of character, I think it'd be better if we could actually see the actual graphics of the game and what's going on.
Okay.
There.
I think the character is a graphic, isn't it, Dan? But beyond that,
it is. But I agree. It that character with something behind them, some kind of something to draw me in a bit more.
That is Will Tango there with 100 subscribers on a Roblox channel. So we'll go back now to how many submissions have we got? So I'll have to use this screen now. We've got 230. So let's adjust the magic ball accordingly. And let's see what number is going to come out next. It's going to be 72. I've got to
someone that is here is getting an audit. Unless they left, which would have been done.
Vlone Vu is the channel that we're going to audit next. Let's take a look at this channel. You have 11 subscribers. You do not yet have a channel banner. And let's have a look. A Pancake Drake's freestyle. Can't beat my level. Too much drippy waves, can't swim. Oh, I'm a little lost. I don't know what the channel's about per se. You're getting some impressive view counts. I'll tell you that much, considering the size of your channel. But you haven't created much content in the last 6 months, like 5 videos in 6 months. Probably want to see a lot more than that, especially if you're going down the gaming genre a little bit. Get me to 100, please. Why should we get you to 100, Vlo and Vu? What's on your channel that would want to make us do that? If you're doing a Q&A, what's it about? Is it Q&A about you? Or are you giving a Q&A about how to help people grow on YouTube? Is it about music? So some titling structure things there as well. Travis, one piece of advice from you.
Thumbnails are just, I never do a black thumbnail, an all black thumbnail. There's nothing to know there.
And one piece of advice from you, Dan.
Value proposition. Just what's the, you've kind of already touched on all of it, but what's the channel about? What are we going to get? Why should we subscribe to you?
Lovely stuff. Let's move on to the next channel, which is 160 in our list. Let me see if I can get, hang on, no, I can't use that one. That would be picking stuff that's been deleted. 100, was it 60 or 6? I can't remember now. I think it was 60, yes. Breedrix is the channel we're looking at next, and it looks like this. Gaming channel, I would surmise from the thumbnails. Channel banner tells me nothing as of yet. Looks like we have some Fortnite stuff. Shadow of the Colossus also in there. That's another one of those games where everybody loves it and I'm not a big fan of it. Like another Breath of the Wild controversial moment from me there. Regarding games, Dan, I'm seeing that the Fortnite stuff tends to do better. Am I right with that? Like a couple of 100 views there, and then Shadow of Colossus stuff is doing okay as well. It's a lot of stuff to a lot of people, kind of content right now, and I think they really kicked back into gear a week ago. So a big long break here, and then back into it with a lot of content, like multiple videos a day. Do we think this creator just needs to continue experimenting for another week or two and then say, right, I'm going to be a Shadow of the Colossus channel, or maybe I found a little niche in Fortnite that I want to focus on a little bit more?
Yeah, I would say that you actually, what's interesting is your view counts for your subscriber count are really high. Maybe you're not using calls to action effectively where you're telling people, reminding them they can subscribe. I think that some of these thumbnails, they are custom thumbnails, but you need to put a little more effort into them. I like the simplicity of the one that keeps drawing my eye is defeating the 4th Colossus Phaedra, I guess. The second to last video there, or the latest video, has 128 views.
Yeah.
I just think that the little text there isn't, a lot of people are going to miss that. And I like that you show the monster, but zoom in on it, make it brighter, make, all these thumbnails just need like some polish, is kind of what I'm getting at.
All right then. Travis, do you want to add anything, or should we move on to the next one?
Yeah, we can move on. I mean, the banner needs to be redone. We already know that, though. Yeah.
Okay, 175 is the next channel we're going to look at. And then I think I'll do another channel after this, and then maybe go back to the tweets, see if anybody's coming with some new stuff other than our hero tweeter. And this channel is going to be Dwall Does Dividends. All right, wow. So something completely different, a financial channel. Like the thumbnails, I think the thumbnails are very, very strong for a new creator. You've certainly got the nice branding going on there. I don't know, maybe the text needs to be different color to the background just because it might be blending in a little bit. Those are my just first thoughts on the thumbnails. You've got 60 subscribers. View counts are strong for the size of your channel. So this is one that you can sink your teeth into a little bit. Travis, what do you think?
Yeah, I like first of all, there's a couple interesting things about financial channels. Number one, they don't need, once they get monetized, they don't need a lot of views to get a lot of money. They can make substantially more money than most other YouTube channels. But having said that, one of the fastest growing niches, or I should say sub niche inside of financial channel, which is a audit I did yesterday, are the stimulus checks. Like the views on those videos are just insane right now. And I don't know that would work for a dividend channel, However, if there's any way to work that in to get more eyes on your content, you might want to consider it. But I love how
should you spend your stimulus on dividends? Like should
exactly.
Should you gamble with your stimulus?
Although
that sounds really weird, doesn't it? Sorry. Should you gamble with your stimulus? Sorry.
Although I don't know if it's different. I just see here that it's a little money in the UK, so this might be a UK based channel. Which case,
right.
I think they have different things, but they do have something over there, right?
They've kind of got furlough going on right now, where people are being. There's a lot of people who are kind of unemployed but still being paid in that they can't go to work. But the government is paying. I'm sure it's a similar thing in the US as well.
Yeah. So that being the case, I like what you got going on here. The thumbnails are great. Maybe one thing would be to think about those people right now. So dividend growth and everything is for people who typically have money. Is there any way for people who don't have a lot of money based on their financial and kind of economic situation to also be able to take advantage of your niche and your
there could be like a challenge there. Like I challenge this creator to make money out of nothing. So whether that's like you sign up to a dividend app, which gives you $5 free in dividends, like that would be a really interesting long-term story that you could maybe look at as well as a challenge. Dan, you're a financial expert. Are you gaining anything from this channel?
Oh yeah, that's me. I just think they're doing a great job. This seems like somebody who's just operating at a very high level on YouTube already.
Yeah, they already know what they're doing. Like they already know their target audience and how they want to pitch their content to an audience within like a couple of months. So maybe they already have another channel, or it feels like there's some good traction here. Sorry, Dan, I just sort of cut you off and then just started talking to myself. So anything?
No, it's okay. There's not a lot I can say other than keep going. I mean, and everything I said, that's really, I've actually seen a lot of stimulus check videos myself, just kind of trying to keep up with what's going on over here. And yeah, he's right. That's like a crazy niche to get into right now. And if you can do that, man.
All right. I think, Travis, thank you for being here, but I hear that you may need to shoot off right now. So let's bring in our other expert consultant.
Look, I would subscribe to your channel just to unsubscribe from your channel.
Hang on, bro. Your advert's running. Travis.
Why in the world did you get into YouTube? Your videos are terrible. Your editing is trash. Your thumbnails are absolutely horrendous. And your title...
Go ahead. Oh, boy. You're on screen now, Savage.
No, replay it. That's I paid money for that. Go ahead and replay it. What are you doing?
Okay, Savage. Here we go. Do some Savage consultancy.
I would subscribe to your channel just to unsubscribe from your channel. Why in the world did you get into YouTube? Your videos are terrible. Your editing is trash. Your thumbnails are absolutely horrendous. And your titles are boring. You should never make a video ever again. So what am I gonna do? Take your money. Hopefully before you came to me, you know a little bit about YouTube. Because personally, I'm on Instagram. I'll look at your thumbnails, your titles, and your descriptions. And then that's it. I'm just gonna look at them. I'm not gonna do anything with them. Someone needs to tell Rob that I'm redoing these shirts. Eat, sleep, savage, repeat. The one thing that I don't want to do is hear all your complaints about YouTube. No one cares. I just want you to know, no one cares. Your videos are so bad, I use them when I'm constipated. Some of you maybe have never made a YouTube video before. You're struck by fear. Well, get out of here. You should have figured that out before you came to me. If you're in a funk, I'm gonna get you a stomps.
All right, there we are, Savage. The floor is yours. Go.
Yeah, look. Just like I told you in that video, I ordered this shirt and they misspelled Savage. It's got to say the create again. I told you that I was gonna get eat, sleep, savage, repeat, and you done messed it up. I'm. By the way, I heard something the other day. I don't know if this is true. You might have to tell me because I don't really watch a lot of news.
Yep.
I heard that Kanye West is gonna be the president. That's amazing. I can't wait.
You could have been
I'm excited for
president.
That. Can you imagine all the dabbing we're going to do in Washington, D.C. when it happens? It's going to be so amazing. Music's going to be everywhere. The national anthem is going to be, I don't know, one of his songs, I guess. I don't know.
How about this Savage for VP? Could be
I could do this because the VP actually doesn't do anything. I don't know if you knew that. It literally doesn't have any power.
All right, then, Savage, let's get to one of your students. The list is here. Pick one. Who would you like to Savage first?
Let's do how many? Let's do like 80 students.
We've got 80 students.
72. Let's do
72. Okay, this is your first student. He's so savage. He's not getting any views, according to him. So
this
he's
is
probably
no
going to get.
surprise.
He's
This
going
is
to
no
probably
great
get less views. Oh, you've submitted your video rather than a.
That's a smart savage right there. Let me get
There
the
we
extra
go.
view.
There we go. Tsuyokiya.
Oh, he's blowing stuff up. I like that. What's going on here? Well, okay, let's take a look. Battle of the Warships. I've actually heard of this. This is a game. Does that say tri-butt? What does that say? Oh, tribute. Oh, I was interested for a minute. I thought we were talking about 3 butts. Let's see. There's a near miss. Isn't a near miss an actual hit? I think that really tells you something. Because if you nearly missed, didn't you hit it?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
So I think that tells you everything you need to know about this channel. He doesn't understand how to explain things very well. The near miss is a hit. So, and guess what? This isn't a hit. This is not a hit. We can move on. This channel's terrible.
One serious point I want to make. You know, we were talking about the other channel that was using really big, bright colors. This is a complete contrast where it's just nothing but text. And my eyes just cannot really focus on anything. So that's a good illustration of what we were talking about earlier. Pick another student that you would like to savage here.
35.
35. Okay, this channel is so savage, they sleep standing up. That is strong.
I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, strong.
Like a zombie, I believe.
JBR Gaming Channel. Your favorite subject there, Savage?
Yeah, you know, I like an occasional game. Why does that picture look like Roberto Blake? What's going on there? That second Call of Duty? Okay, no, it's not. All right, cool. I like Roberto. Okay, look, Call of Duty Warzone, which I'm a big fan of, and NBA 2K. Now, what I'm hoping that they do one day is they combine the two. You shoot a 3-pointer with a shotgun. I'm looking forward to that. It's NBA 2K of Duty. And if that's the game, then I'm watching this channel every single day. Go ahead and combine those 2 games. And then when you get to 1 million subscribers, you can send me my money. Thank you very much.
Is this your advice here, Savage, of putting a thumbnail that just says, please like and subscribe? Is that one of your strategies?
I would never do that at this point.
All right, let's take, I think, a final Savage student for now. Oh, look, you've jumped up to 100. Look at,
of course I have, Rob. Why
the advert. Look at the advert. It's just ticking up the responses there. Who are you going to pick next?
Let's go number 1. Let's see who the very
All right,
first
your first Savage student this week was so savage they cannot sleep. So you need to talk to that person who can sleep while standing up. Oh, hang on. Hang on.
Is it JBR again? I can't be a
thing.
thing.
Just a sec. I've got
Are you
the
having
usual
problems with copy and pasting again?
copy and paste here. There should be a little Bella. It should be the channel. So let's try that again. There we go. Little Bella 7117. Get another gaming channel here.
Bella. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Touring on my Bloxburg. I got a laptop. That's great. Minecraft Heart. What is a Bloxburg?
Something they made up.
You know what I like about Dan? No one can figure out how he continues to be on a live stream every single week. He can't pronounce anything. He knows about 3 games. And yet we still bring him on every week. I don't know how he survives. And then he doesn't even win all the games, the little Pictionary thing that goes on here. I don't know why we bring him back. And you know, listen, the memes on him is great. Can you do more of those memes where he mispronounces stuff? Can we get some memes on Twitter right quick for some more mispronunciations? I love that.
Certainly can. Speaking of which, thank you, little Bella, for submitting there. Let's go back to the tweets. Let's see if anybody submitted something that we could take a look at here. Audits. Oh, hello. We've got a Joey one. That is true. That is 100% true. Whatever your name is. Next. Let's have a look. Any picture of a queen makes me smile. Okay, yeah, we're going to scroll past that one so you can start screaming at us. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Any we want to pick here, Dan?
Oh, I'm picking?
Yeah, you can pick.
Oh, geez.
You don't feel really invested right now, Dan.
I was licking my wounds. I got savage pretty bad, so. Maybe the first one. I actually didn't think that was too bad.
Which one was this?
The one with Joey from Friends.
Joey from Friends. Okay, then. So we are reviewing Joey from Friends, or actually we're auditing Anichi. All right. Keep it real and you'll never walk alone is your channel banner. It feels it has a gamey vibe to it, but then with 202 subscribers. Ooh, some healthy stuff going on here. Look at that. One video there with 50,000 views. That really kicked off there. So, Dumbest Indian Criminals, The Ultimate Karen Rampage. So, it feels as if this guy's jumping between like trending culture and fun with wildly varying degrees of success, which is what will happen with this type of channel.
Yeah, this is another keep doing what you're doing type of thing, because I would never try to make content like this. This is basically, I think it's just mashups of different creators doing different nonsense. So if, like they're like TikTok cringe, for example, and stuff like that. This is kind of like a best moments channel. But for maybe more controversial content, there's a lot of content here with like some pretty crazy like to dislike ratios.
Yeah.
So
and some interesting titles. Last word here from Savage. If you want to add anything of intrigue.
I like the idea of the TikTok cringe. Isn't just TikTok cringe in general? Isn't that just a cringe thing? I heard they're going to get rid of it. Thank goodness.
I tell you what, a lot of people might be cringing in 3 weeks' time when TikTok doesn't exist. However, the rumor is that YouTube may be doing or in the works of something that may compete.
That's a great point. By the way, everyone in chat, like if I decide to go ahead and finally put out my YouTube channel, would you subscribe? I just want to know. I'm considering putting a YouTube channel out and just savaging the world, the whole world, the entire world, not just YouTubers, but the entire world. There's so much out there to savage. Would you subscribe? Just want to know. Put a hashtag yes.
Channel 31. This is going to be a genuine channel audit here for Blade Drummer, who I think donated a donation. So this is not influenced at all. Oh, why does it keep doing that? Is it because? It's because you sent me a video, not a channel. But that's okay. We found the right place now. Blade Drummer, TV series, film, and game reviews. Oh, so yeah, ambitiously trying to cover a lot of different topics and genres there. But with nearly 200 subscribers, very, very consistent view counts, which is good to see. I can only assume that that's because people are enjoying your content, and when you release it, they want to watch more of yours. So I think maybe you have the license to continue experimenting with these different genres right now. As we always say, you may come to a point where you find that TV series or games or films are something that are working best for your channel. But right now, I'm going to let you experiment a little bit more there. Dan, any thoughts here about the thumbnails? They look a little busy to me, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, a little bit busy. I like that they've got the YouTuber face going on. They're putting themselves out there in all their thumbnails. I appreciate that. But sometimes the imagery they choose to use just kind of distracts from it. My eye just kind of bounces around. Don't know where I'm kind of looking. Yeah. So they could use a little bit of improvement. And just kind of going back to what you said, I think that this channel should eventually, focus on niching down a little bit to just film or just games or, just TV shows. One example that pops into mind is Game Theory with Matt Pat. He's got a game theory channel and a film theory channel, and this guy is enormous on YouTube. He could probably put it all in one, but he doesn't, So it's just something to think about. I definitely plan on niching down in the future.
Okay. Speaking of super chats, let's just see if anybody else has very generously donated to the COVID-19 response fund. There is somebody, but for some reason I can't see it, which is really frustrating. So whoever has that donation, thank you very much. I would like to read it out, but I'm not sure if I can. And Savage, I think we've got time for one more student. Who would that be?
Hold on, I'm playing The Sims on my phone. Let me put that down. Hold on. How about 35? I don't know if I did 35.
It would be so funny now if this was a Sims channel that we were going to audit.
We did 35.
Did we do 35?
Did we?
They sleep standing up.
Yes, we don't want that.
Oh yeah.
How about 72? How about 72? How about the last person? How about the last person that? Oh wait, no, that's the real form. What is wrong with you?
You've definitely done 72.
118. Go to 118 right there. 118.
All right. Okay. Okay. 180. This person is so savage that they are the definitive savage. They're telling me here in your form. And
that sounds like when Maury Povich says you are the father. That's fake news. All right, let's see.
Maestro the Beast.
Fortnite. Okay, Sniper COD. Fortnite. Do they have any more videos than four or five videos?
Yeah, they do. Plenty, actually, quite a few. Oh, that's a unique broken YouTube channel from thumbnail.
I mean, the whole thing seems broken. If we're really going to be honest about it, I'm not really sure that this channel should exist. I mean, I look at things like this and I go, you know, TikTok is going away in a couple of weeks, hopefully. I mean, this is what we're all hoping. We all hope that TikTok goes away. Yeah. And maybe Maestro the Beast should go over on TikTok. And, you know, just for a couple of weeks, be famous. Because it's easy to get viral over there.
That is true. I will grant you that. Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's easy if you go outside to get viral. At this point, it's not even hard to get viral anymore.
That is literally true. Literally true. Everybody, please do wear masks and be sensible outside. Have you got any facts for us this week, Savage, that you can think of?
I feel like the only fact you need to know is that the Savage Man is really the greatest creator ever that has existed on YouTube. And I will make some stuff up. If you don't mind, please, ladies and gentlemen. Please.
This is your 15 minutes of fame.
Real quick,
you pay for this every week, so use it.
So, did you know that the stars that you see in the sky, stars in the sky, are not actually in the sky? They're in space. It's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. But that is your mind-bending fact of the day.
Cannot argue with that.
Dan is married, which is amazing to me as well. I can't understand that, but somehow it's true.
There we go. Dan, any response to that?
I don't understand it either, to be honest with you.
There we go.
Very brave woman you got over there. Let me tell you, that's a very brave. We got to send her some cookies or something. That's incredible.
Just send her the right address, because Rob eats them if you send her the wrong
That is true. Yeah, I've still got my sweets here. There's still a couple left in the box of sweetiness. That is it for another week on the channel audits. What I will say is that I will not be here next week. So, Savage, if you want to produce the live stream next week, you're more than welcome to, but I'm guessing it's probably going to be Dan.
I mean, if you want to double your subscribers in 1 week, of course. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can spend me. Maybe I'm pretty expensive when it comes to these things, but I understand what you're saying. You got to take a break.
So, yeah, I won't be here next week, but the live streams will continue, of course. And Dan, we'll let you start firing off at some channels who innocently want shout-outs, and you're going to do your own style of savagery on those channels as we say goodbye.
Oh, no, I would never do that, Rob. Oh, my gosh. All right. We're going to say bye to DCU Studios, to Zara Bagel. See, these are easy. These are not bad names.
Yeah.
One TZ Luke. Okay, start over. Yeah. I don't know who you are, but start over. Hydra Mega Master. Okay. It's kind of a mouthful. Beanie Boy Kyle. Okay. Someone who just wears beanies a lot, I guess, on their channel. I don't know what that would be about. And how about Pixel Movies? See, straightforward name. Pixel Movies. Everyone knows exactly what they're going to get. And one more. How about one more?
One more.
Slow down. Caracola Bella.
Yes, Caracola Bella. She's a regular. She posts frequently on YouTube videos.
A regular.
Who's here, Savage or Travis?
Yeah, listen, I like all the moderators. We appreciate all the moderators. They're beautiful people. But I want to talk about the Uncle Pickle Popper who's in there. I appreciate you. Yeah. The Matrix Toilet Extreme. I appreciate you, of course. Pancakes for dinner. That's great. Yeah. Kanye was framed. Thank you very much. and Roblox Chickens. I see Roblox Chickens comes here every week. I appreciate you, Roblox Chickens.
Thank you, Savage. I'm going to say goodbye to the following people that include Rexter, MSAC101, Beard27, the Val Nerd, Cards and Games, Bunny Kids, and also Illusion4182. And we could not do this live stream ever without this user has been put in timeout for 15 seconds. Folks, as always, it's been an honor and a privilege. You want to check us out on all of our socials that include Twitter, Instagram, Discord. Dan, give us 10 seconds on Discord and why people should join.
Hey, I didn't get a channel on it. Does that sound like you? Well, you should join the vidIQ Discord. The link is down below, or you can go to vidiq.com/Discord. It's full of other creators just like you who didn't get a channel audit, and they're going to help you by auditing your channel or giving you some general advice. Be sure to when you get there to read the rules posted in the rules channel. I think the rules channel. Or welcome.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Read the rules.
Passionate plea for people to join a Discord in slightly over 10 seconds. Time is the most important currency on YouTube, and you just spent 2 hours with us. We hope you got some value out of it. Make sure that you offer that same value to your audience the next time you create a video. And now we're going to wave awkwardly as we go to the live stream outro. We'll see you, well, Dan, Travis, and Savage will see you in a week, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye for now.